Hello, hi everyone. This is Maybelline. 星期五所不谈. Thank goodness it's Friday. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So tonight, it's actually our last go live for the month of March, and today I have actually invited three mompreneurs of different age group, in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. And let's hear from all of them today why this digital business is suitable for them. All right. So we have Priscilla to come on first. Priscilla, would you like to just do a brief introduction about yourself, and then which age group do you belong to, and why do you think that this one would be suitable for you? All right, Priscilla.
Hello everyone. I'm Priscilla. Okay, and I'm a mom of two young children. So I am representing the age group of 30s. Yeah. So
Okay.
why is this digital business suitable for people in their 30s? I feel that in our this age, okay, we are part of the digital era. And also in like our workplace, we are all like going digital. The company will send us to like trainings to upgrade ourselves, and also this digital part is mainly like an on-job training for us. And social media is not new to us, and whether you have a digital business or not, I'm sure that all of us, we are guilty of scrolling our phone. We
Yes.
use our Facebook often, we have Instagram account, and yeah, so we do that very often. We scroll through and like on the everyday basis or every few hours. So instead of just scrolling, why don't we use this chance to earn, right? So this is a very good opportunity for to have this digital business. So
So instead of like scrolling endlessly, aimlessly, right? Why not make use of the time that you are scrolling to learn and earn an income? Is that what you mean, Priscilla?
yes, even scrolling is
I see.
already such a waste of time, right? So let's not waste more time. So use that chance to earn. And I think people in their 30s, like me, so you at this age, I believe most of us, we are just like married, just married, or we have a newborn. So this is the time where we want to have time flexibility. We want to be near our loved ones. We want to be with our children, so that we do not miss any of their milestones. So with this digital business, we can have that flexibility and that time freedom that we want to be near our loved ones. And people in their 30s, I think we are at that advantage because we have the energy, we have the drive, right? So make use of that to your best advantage, and then start this business. And um, this is also the age that most of us, we will be climbing the corporate ladder. So instead of climbing the corporate ladder, you can focus and redirect this energy to start this business. And then you can gain as much, right, in the business. I believe the success and the achievement that you can get from your own business, right? I think it's comparable to what you can have in the corporate world, or even way beyond. So I think digital business, or any business that you put in effort, I'm sure you can gain a lot more than what you can have in the corporate world. And to like start a business in this age, um, it puts us ahead of the others, and then maybe we can retire early. So who doesn't want to retire early, right? So I think this is
Yes.
a good time. So to anyone out there, if you were to see this opportunity for you in your 30s, yeah, don't wait anymore. Yeah, don't
Correct.
sit.
Especially like you are in the 30s, and people may think, hey, to start a business, Priscilla, it must be super, super expensive, right? Because like what we know about running a business must be like, wow, like open a cafe lah, a traditional business that we are usually comfortable or know like what business is, right? I mean, digital business, this thing is really quite new. And now that you mentioned that 30s can really also start a business and be ahead of time, which is a very great point that you brought up. And it's affordable, right? Comparing to a traditional business. And that's why it is even also affordable for people in their 30s who maybe just step out or still advancing in their career, right? So just now you mentioned about career, like in the 30s, a lot of people in their 30s are actually advancing or climbing the corporate ladder, which is so true because I think me and my husband has got this conversation before. Hey, how irony it is, like in now our 30s, while we are chasing and climbing the corporate ladder, we are also having a newborn or very young children to take care. And that actually gives us a lot of stress. Like you want to climb the corporate ladder and you have also to juggle your young children at home, which
Mm.
is the main struggle that the majority of the people or even moms, parents in their 30s are facing. How to get both and how to really balance. It seems like it's really tough, right? While you're
Yeah.
climbing, naturally you have to sacrifice a lot of time just so that you could climb. But is there a way that we can have both and managing it well? So is there something that you see in this digital business that could get you there, or what was the reason that actually got you interested to start your own business and to be ahead of people in your age group?
Um, Mainly because of my plan to really quit my job and be with my children. And so this digital business that I chance upon, it becomes like a plan B for me. And I see the advantage of it, that that is time flexibility. That's the biggest thing for me. And of course, like it's like a side income. If I were to quit my job, I wouldn't have any income at all. So for with this business, even if it's a small amount, yeah, I'm still bringing something back home. So don't mind trying it out. And through this business, as of now, as although I'm new, I see myself like growing, expanding. You see, I'm doing this live right now, and I'm doing many things that I'm not comfortable. I won't be comfortable doing in if it were
I know.
it's the old me.
Yes.
Yeah. So now it's really challenging myself, and like it's like every milestones for myself that I get to like my milestones, and then I get, it's like a very happy thing for me, and I will celebrate this little milestone that I achieve.
Celebrating every wins, and you are still young, you got the energy and the drive. So yeah, I mean, you should always continue to step out of comfort zone. You can't be comfortable in your 30s and then you have still a long way to go,
Yeah.
right? So it's always, yeah, I hear that. Thanks so much for sharing, Priscilla. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
this is Priscilla in the 30s age group, sharing about struggle being a young parent, a young mother, and how she also hoped to advance in her career. Right, and next up we have Iris. Iris, would you like to just give a brief introduction to our audience here today, and which age group are you representing today,
I think from the
Iris?
face,
From the face. Oops, is it frozen? Is it Iris connection or I
hello.
think I yeah,
Yeah,
it
sorry.
was
I
okay.
think the
There's
line
no
was
connection.
out. Um,
Yeah.
the 40s is how can I say that lah? Not too young and not too old. What I can say from here, and also my children also at the same time not too young and not too old as well. So I think every age group for myself. Okay, sorry, I need to introduce myself. My name is Iris. I'm originally from Malaysia and I live in Singapore for over 13 years here. So I'm a full-time working mom. All my life is just work for somebody. I never been really think of having my own business. So this is my background, and I have three children. The eldest one are P6 this year, 12 years old. The second is 10 years old, and the youngest one 6 years old. So if you look at the age, actually, I also gone through before, like Priscilla in my 30s. That time I was really, really, really busy. And I have nobody to help me on because I'm originally from Malaysia. So everything is only either me or my husband. And then bye bye.
Oh, he's here.
Hello. Yeah, he's here. Okay. So when this boy, my firstborn, my firstborn, yeah, he gave me a lot of the first how to say the impression because even though now he's still the eldest, right? I still a lot of things I will. He's the one that I'm worried most lah. And talking about sorry, what I need to talk already. Okay,
Representing the 40s age group today. I know
yeah,
you, Iris, today had a really hectic day, and thank you so much
yeah,
for coming
hectic
and join
because
us.
as a mom,
Really,
it's really not easy. So
yes, definitely.
as a mom, we need to juggle both the work and my family. As I mentioned, my work is also quite hectic as well. Sometimes need to work long hours. But that time I really have no choice because I only can rely on my nanny. So a lot of things I have to struggle in. Then either I have to work late, then my husband have to go back early. So that was early times. And now the struggle also different because I'm coming to my 40s this year, and then my children are slowly stepping into teenager. So I don't say that they don't need my attention. They still need it, our guidance. Parents are always still a parent to a child, no matter how old are they, correct?
Exactly.
So we still quite worry about them, but the worry are different kind of worry. So when they are in the below 10 years old, your worry more about their development, right? Whether they hit any like all this. But when they come to primary, it's different headache. And they go to teenager, also another headache. I don't see that I can have uh, can less worry lah, but I will have to self-care myself, give myself an awareness. Don't worry too much because they are already growing up. But what I can see that I need more time because the time with them is really precious and time passed just passed already. I cannot turn back the clock. So now I'm already in my 40s. I don't want to have any more regrets. So I just can look forward. I cannot look backward. So don't always think about the past and keep on sitting there and keep on regret and regret and regret. So if you continue in such a way, right, there will be no moving forward. So this is what I'm telling me that I want more time freedom. I want to retire early so that when 10 years, for example, 10 years down the road, they already reached my youngest one already in a teenager and my eldest one already reaching an adult. So that time I will have a different kind of conversation, have more time with them. Then I can also at the same time don't forget about our parents. My parents also this year coming to like in their 70s, right? So how many more years can I continue to work like this, right? If I just depend on my single stream of income, I won't really see the financial independent because my commitment is also quite high, especially living in Singapore with three children. We are all here, mothers, we are live in Singapore. We know that how expensive it is. This is just maybe talk about education. We haven't talked about other expenses like medical care or the rest, right? So to me is if let's say climbing up the corporate ladder, it require me to sacrifice a lot of time, right? So then you need to really think about it, whether it worth or not. If let's say it's not really that worth, right? Then what are the alternative that you can do to bring you extra income? Yeah. So that's the reason why when I chance upon this digital business, yeah, it really stepped out of my comfort zone. I really don't do all these things at all. If you
Actually,
know me,
yeah,
yeah,
all of you here
yes,
are not social media active at
yes,
all, everyone,
yes,
but you all choose
yes,
to step out, which is really like
yeah.
a great courage already.
Because
Yes.
I have my goal, I have my dream. I wanted to have time freedom. At the same time, I want to retire early.
Mm,
So only you retire early, then you have that time. So this is my goal here. That's
sure.
the reason
Thank
why
you
I come
so
to here.
much.
Yeah.
Mm. Thanks so much for sharing, Iris. So I hear you. So Iris represent the age group of 40s, and then what she's sharing basically is at 40s, yes, your children are growing up not so young anymore, and that's the time she's starting to plan for herself, right? To have more time for herself, time freedom, and also early retirement. So for her, having worked in the industry for 15 years, staying in Singapore for 13 years, in order to able to secure early retirement, what I'm hearing from Iris is having multiple streams of income because she cannot just rely on a single stream of income and work forever and not having any time control, right? So yeah, so this is Iris sharing. Thank you so much. And yeah, multiple stream of income is definitely what is coming forward, right? Um, right. So thank you so much for sharing, Iris. And next we have Fiona. Hi, Fiona. This is the first time
Hello.
Fiona is featured on my page. So hi, welcome, Fiona. And Fiona, would you like to just give a brief introduction to all our audience, and also which age group do you represent?
Okay.
Yes,
I'm Fiona. I'm under the categories of
category.
the 50, the 50s. The oldest among all the moms. But
Well,
okay. After hearing all your stories, I've been through as a young mother, as a 40s mother, and then now in the 50s. Now my two sons, they have grown up to be young adults, and I think it is time for me to do something that I'm passionate about, because I have been working in the corporate world for 20 over years. During that time, as a single mom, I have to raise them up. So I have the responsibility that I need a secure job in order to raise them up all by myself. So I have never thought of starting a business during that time. I only knew something that I need to have a secure job so that I can give them the education uh, that they have, so that they can uh, find a job later on. So I have done that, over the 20 years, and also I'm quite sick and tired of the kind of corporate life, because it has been very pressurizing and hectic all these years. And recent year, I also found that the company has been restructuring, and most of my colleagues are being laid off. So I don't feel any more security working there. So I decided to embark into this digital business, which I chanced upon last year. So why I chose this digital business was because it gave me the basic knowledge on how to start this business, and at the same time, I can earn an income. So I'm very happy that I'm in this training platform, because this training platform has give me many encouragement. Just like today, I in my life I have never speak in front of a camera. So this is so called out of my comfort zone. So I don't know how I appear on the camera, but I think I see all my peers, they are doing it, so I can't tell myself that I can't do it. So I better do lah. So that was why I decided to volunteer myself and do my go live tonight. Yes.
thank you,
So
Fiona.
I feel that in life, when it comes to pursuing dream, we should not limit ourselves on age, because everybody have their own dream. So it's a matter of ourselves, whether do we want to take action and fulfill this dream. So if we are so fearful and afraid to step out of our comfort zone, then we will never be able to fulfill the dream that we wanted to have. So because one of my dream is to have a digital business. That was even way back when I was working. I always so envy people has a digital business that could work for them, or even when they are asleep. So I always wanted to have such a business, because I cannot be working my whole life, because as we get older, uh we won't be able to get a job forever. One day, the company will also retire us. So it's better to have a plan B. That is to have a business, so that we do not worry. Even after we retire, at least our business still can be up and running, and generate income for us. So it is a kind of retirement plan for me. That is the reason why I decided to step out of my comfort zone to learn all these new skills, and also to challenge myself tonight, and do some other things that I'm not comfortable at all. Just like example, the Facebook post. I tell you, the first I think first 2 weeks when I joined this training, I was so stressful. I do not know what to post. Lots of ideas until to the extent I couldn't sleep. It really bothers
I
me so much
remember
now.
that. Yes.
Yeah, because one day 3 posts. Morning I thought of something to post, but how about afternoon and night? What am I going to share? And
Yes.
Maybelline told me I have to post for 8 weeks. Then I can run my ads. So I have no choice. If I want to do this business, I have to get over this hurdle. Otherwise, there's no way I can run my ads. So if I don't
As
run my ads,
always, yes.
there's no chance for me to start this business and earn income. So
Correct.
during that time, I was struggling, but I pressed on, even though it's difficult, but I still try to find ways to find ideas, and then I managed to post 3 times a day, and
Yes,
I
you did
passed
it.
through the 8 weeks. Yeah, I passed through the 8 weeks, and then that was the first campaign that I ran, was the like campaign, the engagement
Yes.
campaign. I
And
was
it
so
was
happy.
doing so
Yeah,
well, I remember. So
yeah, yeah.
much engagement and so much
Yeah.
social proof.
So you see,
Yes.
sometimes in life is that yeah, we struggle because we are doing something that we have never done before. It was not easy, difficult, but we cannot just give up just like that, because if I would have given up that 2 weeks, then I won't be here today doing my goal life. So
Exactly.
I
Yes.
wanted to encourage those maybe around my age. Don't always say that it's too old to learn, because it's all about yourself. If you really want to do something and improve your lifestyle, then you ought to really overcome, change your mindset, and be brave to do things that you're uncomfortable with, just like tonight.
Yes.
But I think after a few rounds, this uncomfortable will disappear.
Yes,
So you
exactly. It
become
just take
a
more practice.
normal, very normal to go live already. So
Yeah.
practice makes perfect. This is what I should
Yes.
say. Mm,
I also
Exactly. Thank
wanted
you.
to share that as well. For me, as those who know me, right, I also not active doing. I'm not talking about the rest so difficult, right? Only the posting is already difficult for me. For those that I never do any posting, just similar to Fiona, I
yeah,
actually have that kind of a struggle as well. Talking about go live, I also think that I progress a lot. I still remember
Yes.
my first go live. I not even know where's the button of pressing the go live. I was so nervous. At the end, just a 2-3 minutes, I don't know what am I talking about. I was just faster.
Fiona. Iris got frozen already. But yeah, that's how all of us here are always
Yeah,
challenging
yeah,
ourselves, overcoming our fear to step out of comfort zone to get to where we are, right?
yes,
There's this saying that I mean, there's this saying, right? The distance between your dream and your reality is action. So you need to
yeah,
take action, and whatever that is in action will be a lot uncomfortable, and
yeah,
but then it will definitely get you to where you want. If not, you'll
yeah,
be stay put
yes,
at where you are,
yes,
and next year 10 years later you will still be at the same place
yes.
as you are today, right? So
Mm,
yes, thanks so much for sharing, Fiona. I hear you. So to Fiona, age is just a number. She is still very brave to pursue her dream. And what something I hear from Fiona is, she has been through 30s, 40s, and she's not in the 50s. She's been through all of
mm,
us have been through already. And because the two sons are already adults, and it's time that she leave for herself now, right? Can you imagine if next time, I mean, the son, when they leave her, they got married, have their own family, Fiona will be alone, right? So if she is now going to create a plan B for herself, having a business and having a lot of like-minded friends in a community, that will actually helps a lot, right? She should not be so
mm,
lonely, and then because her whole life is basically dedicated to raising her two children, right? And it can be quite lonely, and you might felt a sense of emptiness when they left you, right? I mean, when they grow up and they have have own family. So I felt, yes, Fiona, it's very brave of her to start dreaming, and then of course to have a community that will support her and have a friends, people to just get along well and running her business, so she could have a retirement plan, right? And then still having a digital business running at the back end for her to generate income. Yeah. So that's what I'm hearing from all of you here in your 30s, 40s, and 50s. And let's have a look at what our audience have got for us tonight. We have quite a couple of people watching us today. All right. We have Joyce. Hello. Hi, Joyce. We have Annie from Mommy Boss Annie. Hello, Annie. Shetty. Hi, hello, Shetty. And we have Agnes Joel Chant. Hi, Maybelline, Priscilla, Fiona, Alice. I'm so glad to hear from all of you. And we have Corinne. We have Dave. We have Tsune. There's a comment by Dave. Time plus money equal freedom, and it is achievable to have both time and money together. Yes, I never knew that both time and money could exist because it's always a trade off between one or another, right? So once you found a system that will work smarter, yes, time and money can exist. Of course, it's not easy, right? We all have our struggles, just like Fiona mentioned. Her struggle was really the initial part, how to get out the posting part, right? So it's definitely not easy, but what we want to share with everybody tonight is it's possible, right? It's possible that just like how we have all done it. We have our struggle, that's when then we will start to grow, right? And get to where we are today. And of course, a step closer to our goal and dreams. And hi, Lydia Rick. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for catching us. And yes, thank you so much, ladies, for joining me tonight to share with everyone how this business is actually suitable and appropriate for people from all age group, right? 30s, 40s, and 50s, we hear in the 30s, we need time flexibility. Children are young, we need to be there, to care for them, to go through the different stages of milestones. In the 40s, when the children are not so young and not so old, okay, but then it's time to look out for myself, how to secure early retirement with multiple streams of income. And when you are in your 50s, when your children are grown up already and they are maybe going to settle and have their own family, that's how when you need to have something for yourself. If not, you will be quite lonely and sad because you have dedicated basically your whole life to raise your children, and it's now really time to look out for retirement plan, right? Okay, thank you so much tonight, Priscilla, Iris, and Fiona. And yep, so this is our Thank Goodness It's Friday 星期五所不谈. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye bye.